Hey everyone, I'm Molly and welcome to your practice. Today is going to be about 20 minutes of movement medicine. We'll find actually some heart-centered salutations like vinyasas, really simple. And then we'll also do some heart-centered mudra, maybe a visualization breath. Everything will be pretty mellow and I hope you feel good. I hope you're able to give yourself a little bit of time and space just to be here for 20 minutes and let your body and your energy and your emotions settle and be present and maybe move something through. For this class, if you have a block or a bolster, maybe grab one for our first posture. If not, it's not a big deal. And set up your space, light a candle, or put on some soft music. Give yourself the opportunity to create a little sanctuary for yourself. And in this class, we'll be working with lotus mudra or padma mudra. And for this, we'll bring our pinkies together and our thumbs together. And the other three hands or three fingers extend up towards the sky as your palms open. And this is going to be repeated a couple times throughout the class. So every time we return to this mudra, maybe you can skip it, or you could set a little heart-centered intention, anything that comes up revolving around love, loving kindness, compassion, forgiveness. Could be really full things, could be really hard things, whatever is kind of going on for you right here and now. So grab your block or bolster, and we're gonna get started in a supported puppy pose. So place that towards the middle to upper part of your space. Hips are stacked over your knees, and then walk your hands forward so that your heart can rest onto your prop of choice. You can change the setting, you can readjust, and we'll be here for just a couple breaths to land. Let your heart be supported by your prop. Close your eyes and feel your breath moving in and out of your nose. Expanding into the low back and the belly, and outwards into the rib cage on an inhale. And exhale is a soft return of your body towards center. Maybe you feel the beat of your heart physically, internally, or thumping against your prop. Reminding you that you are here, present in your body, but that you are also very multifaceted and you have all these layers of you that can be tended to. One more breath here. A gentle lift of your chest to remove your prop and lower down onto your belly. Take your time getting there, and when you do, Shalabhasana locust pose, but kind of a gentle one. So on an inhale, point your toes back, lift your thighs, reach your arms back, your fingertips back, and lift your heart forward. Just finding a slight engagement of the back body as we'll be moving through some cobra poses. So it's good to engage the glutes and the muscles around the spine. Crown of the head tugs forward for 2 more breaths. Good, release down. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, glide back into puppy pose, Anahatasana. Heart melting towards the mat, inhale here. And here's our little salutation we'll move through a couple times. Exhale, round through the spine as you ripple forward, lowering your thighs and pelvis to the mat. Bend your elbows and lower your left cheek to the mat. Oscillating cobra, tent your fingertips, elbow points up to the sky. Inhale through this twisted cobra, heart is towards the right, and then roll it to the center and over to the left as your right cheek drops to the mat. Roll it back through center as you push up. Heart threads forward between the shoulders and then lowers down onto the mat. Palms ground underneath your shoulders. Exhale to cat pose. Round through the spine. Someone is pulling your heart up to the sky as you curl your tailbone down. Inhale, cow pose, arch the spine, lower the belly, lift your gaze. Toes are tucked or untucked. Exhale, sit your hips to your heels, slide your hands towards your knees. And then round through the spine as you come to a tall kneeling, driving your hips forward, engaging your glutes, reaching your arms up. Lotus mudra, pinkies and thumbs touch. Palms are open, fingertips up to the sky. Breathe in here. Maybe revisiting that intention. Exhale, hands to heart center, hips to heels. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Okay, moving through that cycle a couple times. Inhale, puppy pose. Exhale, ripple around forward as you lower your thighs and pelvis to the mat. This time, right cheek drops down. Tent out your fingertips, oscillating cobra. Roll up through the left, through center, and then twist to the right as you exhale. Left cheek lowers to the mat. Inhale up through the right and through the center and all the way back down. Let's take an inhale for locust pose. And exhale, plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Cat to round through the spine as you lift your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow, open up, arch through the spine. Exhale, I like to keep my toes tucked, slide your hands towards your knees. And then we drive our hips forward, tall kneeling, arms reach up, palms meet in lotus mudra. Breathe in here. Exhale, hips to heels, palms towards your heart. Send your attention and your energy into your heart, into whatever came up for you. Exhale, release. Palms slide forward, inhale. Puppy pose, hips are high. Exhale, round forward. Dropping your body to the mat, left cheek lowers down. Elbows pointing out, hands at 10 and 2 o'clock. Inhale, twisted, oscillating cobra. Exhale, lower down to the other side. Inhale, up that side. And then exhale through center. Inhale, locust pose, thighs lift, fingertips back, heart stretches forward. Exhale, palms land, toes tucked, cat pose, round through the spine. Heart reaches between the shoulder blades. Breathe in into your cow. Breathe out, slide your hands to your knees, hips to heels, and then drive them forward. Breathe in, lotus mudra, arms overhead. And exhale, land your hips, land your hands towards heart center. One breath, breathe life into your intention. Even if it's just being present here. And exhale, let it go. One more round, inhale, hands slide forward, puppy pose. Exhale, round forward. Eventually, all the way to the mat, and your right cheek will land as you twist to the left. Toes untuck, tent your fingertips. Inhale, roll your heart to the left and through center. Exhale, landing left cheek to the mat. And then breathe in, up that side. Breathe out, roll through center, lower down. Shalabhasana, gentle lift, buoyancy through the body. Exhale, palms plant, toes tuck, push up in your cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, sink your hips to your heels, slide back. Breathe in, Padma Mudra. Drive your hips forward, open through the heart, and exhale, land. Close your eyes, full breath here. And another. Letting anything come up, letting anything move through. Maybe a sigh out of the mouth. to let it go. In child's pose, balasana, your knees can be out wide, big toes touching in the center, or thighs can be in together, doesn't really matter. Find some comfort and some sense of landing into the shape of your body. Notice if your mind has wandered. Can you bring it back to trace the breath, the simple in and out, reminding you that you're here and now. Eventually slide forward onto your belly. Extend your right arm out to the side. Bend your left knee. Push through your left palm and twist open a little bit. So opening through the right chest, the shoulder. Your left toes can land behind you. If you're really bendy, you could twist all the way to the side with your right knee landing on top of the left. It's not something that feels gentle in my body, so you do you. Maybe taking a little rock, toggling back and forth, pushing through the left fingertips. Feel a softening if you're really holding tension in that right shoulder and the front of your chest. See if you can let it go just a little bit. And then roll through center, switch it out, left arm extends long. Maybe you slide to the other side of your mat. Right knee bends, push through your right palm, and roll open into your chest stretch. Right toes and right fingertips are kind of controlling where you go here. So you can find softness through the chest and the left side of your arm. Maybe rocking back and forth a little bit. And only go to a point where you still feel like you can find full breaths. And here for one more cycle. Good, release onto your belly. Create a little pillow for your forehead with the back of your hands. Bend your knees and take a little windshield wiper, dropping feet one direction and then the other side. I think this feels so good for releasing my low back and my hips. And any swaying or kind of repetitive motion is just comforting for the system. And then eventually our windshield wipers become smaller and smaller. Moving towards stillness. And then extend your legs long. We'll take a prone shavasana here. So on our bellies, scooch around until you find a comfortable spot where you can feel your heart making contact with the earth, and close your eyes down. Arms can be overhead, the sides, kind of back behind you, wherever you're comfortable. A couple moments to tune into the breath, expanding the rib cage and the belly and the back body. Then a couple moments to notice, do you hear or feel your heartbeat in your body or against the earth? And then bring your mind's eye, your awareness and attention towards the center of your chest. As you breathe in, maybe you envision that breath moving from the earth into your body through your heart. And breathe out, reciprocally let it go back where it came from. Inhale, earth to heart to body. Exhale, breath back out. Like you're pulling life force in whatever way that means to you, or, from a bigger source, from the earth, from your own relationships, from your own being. And then giving something out in a way. So it's this rhythm of receiving and giving. Couple more cycles, couple more beats and rhythms. You can stay here as long as you have time for, as long as you need. Keep your eyes closed. If you're ready to transition out, we'll find a roll onto the side, any side. And then a push up into a comfortable seat. Let's take Padma Mudra, Lotus Mudra one more time. Revisiting that intention, if you'd like. Carrying it with you throughout your day. Knowing we have these signals and abilities to return to our bodies, our sensation, our breath, and let that be a way that helps us tune into the other layers of us. Take a breath in. Exhale. Bow forward. Namaste. Gratitude for your practice, your body, this space, 20 minutes of time. You can start to rub your hands along your thighs, maybe blink your eyes open, taking in the space around you, noticing what you feel, any shifts in your body or your energy. I hope you feel great. Thank you for practicing here, and I will see you next time.